Back with me to discuss Strangers on a Train is my co-host for our Hitchcock Festival, filmmaker Alexander Philippe. Hard to know where to start here, but before we get too far afield, let me talk to you about Raymond Chandler.
Okay.
Who wrote a draft of the screenplay, I think then a second draft, but by the time the final screenplay was complete, Chandler said there was nothing of his writing left. Tried to get his name removed, but he is still listed as a co-writer. He did not get along with Hitchcock at all. To be fair, Chandler didn't get along with a lot of people, but Hitchcock felt that Chandler simply wasn't interested in collaboration.
Yeah, and that's really interesting. I mean, to me, Hitchcock, we don't really talk about Hitchcock as a collaborator, but I think he was. I think he was very interested in collaborating with, fellow geniuses, and he's done that his entire career.
Well, he certainly did with Bernard Herrmann. There's no question.
Oh my goodness, and George Tomasini.
Yeah, Robert Burks is the
Robert
cinematographer here. This is the movie that began their relationship. I think they did 12 movies together over the next 13 years. Every Hitchcock movie.
Most of his greatest, right?
Every Hitchcock movie between Strangers on a Train and Marnie shot by Robert Burks, with one very significant exception.
Psycho.
Yes, Burks did not shoot Psycho.
That's right.
I know you want to talk about Walker and his mother.
Right. So obviously, the fact that we get to spend time with the character of Bruno, who is truly our villain, and spend some family time with his mother and get a sense really of the kind of childhood he must have had, to me, is already looking forward to something like Psycho, even though we never get to see Norman with his live mother. This sort of dysfunctional relationship, really, really wrong relationship with a domineering, father figure as well, is particularly interesting to look at.
And it does make you sympathetic to this psychopath.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about the murder, because it's a good murder scene. And we get that famous shot through the glasses.
And the lighter again, And, speaking of allegiances, this is another sort of really ambiguous scene because, she's a despicable character.
Yes.
Right? And, Guy, deep inside wants her dead. As a result, you want her dead as well. And so now Bruno, gets rid of her. So in a way, we're sort of rooting for him. It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
All right, great stuff, terrific movie. Thanks very much, Alexander.
Thank you.
Alexander will rejoin me Friday night, but we've got more Hitchcock straight ahead tonight as Montgomery Clift plays a priest under suspicion of murder.